Good afternoon, Felicia.
Hey, Jeff.
Where in the world are we today?
So we're actually in Cancun, but we have taken the bus out to the hotel zone, which is where all the high-end shopping, not even high-end shopping, but there's also high-end shopping out here. All-inclusive resorts, the beaches out here, all that kind of stuff. It was about maybe a 20-minute bus ride.
Yeah, we did take one of the local buses.
Yeah.
The R1 and the R2 route both take you out here. It was only 12 pesos, which is a little over 70 cents. So as far as you want to take it, that's not a bad deal at all. And they come every 20 minutes or so.
Yeah.
I used the Move It app to figure out where the bus stops were and all that. And like I said, it was a pretty seamless process. But what are we going to do while we're out here today?
So the first thing we're doing is at La Isla, which is this shopping center right here. There's a Lego store, and if you know, you know. Like, we're going to the Lego store right now. That's really all there is to it. And then we're going to see what we can find for just other shopping and food and kind of check out the beach. We're not going to do a beach day today. We kind of want to get our bearings out here and do that kind of thing. And now that we know how easy it is to get out here, it's not a big deal to come back another day and do a beach day.
Yeah.
While we're here.
Yeah, like as Felicia was saying, I think we want to scope out this area. Most tourists, if you're going to come here and stay at some kind of resort, it's going to be out here in the hotel zone. But we wanted to stay downtown for a little bit more authentic experience. So we made our way out here and we're going to check it out. And I'm sure we'll come back another day or two too. And definitely to hit up the beach at some point.
Yeah.
So follow us along and see what we find.
All right, let's go to the Lego store.
All right, let's go. All right, what were your thoughts on the Lego store?
So it's a typical Lego store. It's obviously a lot smaller than ours in Orlando, but ours in Orlando is one of the biggest ones in the world, so we can't really compare it to that, right? It's a typical Lego store in a mall kind of size thing. I'm a little disappointed that they didn't have a Cancun exclusive, or at least a Mexico exclusive.
Yeah,
here,
minifig or something like that.
Yeah, a lot of times they do have an exclusive little polybag or minifig or a little set or whatever for where you are. They didn't have that. They do have a great minifig selection though, so I think maybe we're gonna come back and maybe take that away as our souvenir when we have a little bit more time to just kind of dive into the minifig parks and those kind of things and bring some of that stuff home for our city.
Yeah, and we did get kind of a late start to the day and I'm starting to get a little hungry. How about we explore and find some place to eat?
Let's go.
So there are two different halves to La Isla Cancun. And if you're trying to get over to the other side where it looks like there's a lot more restaurants, we're taking what's known as the color walk. So just look for it on the map, it's near the casino. And it is upstairs, so just head upstairs and then you can head over to the other side. So hopefully you can find something good to eat over there.
Perfect. So we settled on a place to eat for lunch. This is La Paria, a great view of the lagoon between the mainland and the Cape, I guess this is, right? That this part to the hotel zone is on. I got a sea and sky, surf and sky molcajete. So I've got some chicken and some shrimp and chorizo and those kind of things in here along with beans and rice. And you got the what?
Chicken fajita.
Chicken fajita with corn
my go-to Mexican
right.
choice.
So we're gonna try all this out. Also, I got a mojito, which this man brought to me on his head, y'all. This part right here was on the crown of his head.
And on top of it was my Dos Equis.
And on top of it was his beer. So we're gonna try it and see what we think. I don't even know where to start with
I'll
this.
let you try yours. Mine looks pretty standard.
It's gonna kind of, all right, let's see. We're gonna start with this. This is a piece of chicken. So we'll start it with a little bit of rice and beans and we'll see how we feel about the flavor. Okay, chicken, rice, a little bit of beans. That's really good, you guys. I would definitely recommend this place, if for no other reason than they bring you their drink on their head.
Yep. And here in a second, when we're done eating, I'll do a quick pan around of the view that we have here.
Awesome. See you soon.
After we finished up at La Isla, we just did a quick walk over here to a public access to the beach. I think pretty much any part of the beach is available to the public, but as with most of them,
Can't get to it unless you go through a public access to get to it.
yeah. So the one that we came to over here was called La Playa Marlin, Marlin Beach. They're probably all very similar. We don't plan on spending any time here today. We just, checked it out to see what it's like. Maybe tomorrow, maybe another day, we'll see what we're gonna do. Right now, we're gonna catch the R2 bus back over to Walmart, maybe do a little bit of shopping so we have some snacks and whatnot in our Airbnb. Well, it's a few hours later, but we made it back from Walmart where we picked up a few items. Let's talk a little bit first about that Walmart.
It's a great Walmart, you guys. Like, it's huge. It has all kinds of stuff. Like, it's both an ingredient and a convenience Walmart, and it's, like a super center. So it's got the grocery side of things, and it's got the regular, Walmart side to things, clothes and shoes and all that kind of stuff. But there's a ton of stuff at that Walmart. It's really big. And it's right next to a Sam's Club. So, like, if you can't find something in one place, probably the other place, if you have a Sam's Club membership, would work out too.
Yeah, definitely. If you're staying anywhere like here in the downtown area and you're like in an Airbnb and you can, maybe want to prepare some meals and whatnot. Right. I mean, Walmart's cheap to begin with, but I think it was especially cheap.
Oh, it was especially cheap, yeah. Yeah, those prices were low.
Yeah. And then just a little bit more on the buses. We liked them. It seemed like an easy way to get around, relatively cheap. I would say if you're not somebody who's used to riding buses and know how they work, I probably would not make the buses here in Cancun my first attempt at riding a bus. But if you're pretty familiar with public transportation and getting on and off and knowing how to press the button to let them know that you want to stop and things like that, it's definitely a good option and a cheap option.
Yeah, I agree.
To get around. So
it was 71 cents one way, I think.
Something like that. 12 pesos.
12 pesos,
71 cents it is today anyway. So with all that being said, the whole day kind of going out to La Isla, what did you think?
Yeah, I really liked the shopping center. I thought it was really nice. It was just a ton of stuff, both high end, low end, everything in between. There were little you know, kind of dollar store kind of things, but also like Prada and, you know, Louis Vuitton and those kind of stores, and of course Lego, and just about any kind of restaurant you can imagine. The seafood here is really prevalent and pretty amazing. For me, that's great. But Jeff was also really easily able to find something that wasn't seafood, even though our restaurant was right on the water.
Yeah. And so I think that about wraps it up for this video. We have several other adventures planned for the rest of the week. Our plans have been changing a little bit because some things are not open on certain days, but make sure you like this video, subscribe to the channel if you want to see the rest of those adventures. Thanks for watching this video, and see you in the next one.